Well, welcome back to my radio program. Working a little late tonight. Good friend of mine, Matty Sly. He grew up in West Seattle. He's over 40 years old, and uh, for your Pearl Jam fans out there, he used to work at a pet store in West Seattle, and Eddie came in one day, and Matty says he's a small guy with big teeth. But he went to Sundown rehab. I've been there myself. And then he ended up going to, back to, he went to, I've been to Ann Arbor, but he went to Ann Arbor, Michigan, back in Ann Arbor, to 90 days psychotherapy. He hasn't drank it. His dog died, and he got drunk, and then he decided that, after Widgie died, he's um, you know, a blue heeler. Um, what kind of dog Widgie was. And my dog is dying too, in Arizona. Um, so I'm going back to Michigan, 90 day psychotherapy. You kind of move into halfway house, and then you try to, Maddie's working in a bowling alley. He's back to bartending. He's not smoking cigarettes and talking to people and pouring beer. It's not the good old days. He's I don't know what he's doing. I'm not call him later, but I got family back in Michigan. So it's the thing where I just want to talk to Lacey. I don't want to freak out. It's just once I get back to Michigan, honey, there's no Rainier beer in Michigan, but it's a thing where I just want you to know that like when I start talking about it, it's a thing where like Willie Nelson says you're not married, you're first. It's a thing where I did ask Lacey to marry me, and she has a boyfriend. But it's I wish her the best. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I like to get back to high school reunion or older if I'm alive. I mean, I would tell her that I was talking on the phone and she didn't want me to drink, so I ended up in a rehab. I started drinking vodka, but it was a thing where I'm trying to get back on my feet. I guess some sort of American redemption. After you've been on Nirvana and massively tortured before that. It's a thing where don't drink, son. Get to work and wash dishes on welfare. And living in a halfway house. But I tell Lacey in my head where I live with you. It was like I remember we were together one night in Ryan Moore's parents' basement. And I just can't believe the fact you're not pregnant, you know. You never got pregnant as I know anyway. But we know we live in Ryan Moore's parents' house. I'm a very decorated engineer. You don't have a corporate job anymore. You got a beautiful family, a beautiful dog, and we'll take a swim in the pool, maybe take a walk in the woods. You know, I just say that because I was with Moore and my brother one day, and at his parents' house, and we walked from his parents' house down to the interpretive center out by we just have to look it up in Spokane. People know, but as a back, we went on a hike one day. So, I tell Lacey, I don't want to freak you. I don't want to tell you. I'm going back to 90 days psychotherapy. I've already been 28 days in a rehab in Yakima. I'm going back to, I just get trained back there with drinking money. As, when Bubba dies, he's dead. That's my dog. And then you get out of rehab, or you get out of 90 days in rehab, and they try to, you go like in a halfway house and they don't want you drinking. That's what it is. So, a friend of mine did do that. He hasn't drank. Talk to him on the phone. He's sober as a pope on Sunday. He says he's a recovering Catholic. I don't know what to tell you. But, so that's Prince of Plan. I take a train to Ann Arbor, back to Michigan. I go back to Michigan. As far as the music, I could start a band in Michigan. I don't know what to tell you. So I don't know what to tell Spokane or high school where it's just kind of a thing where I went back to my 20-year reunion, around the Lacey, and I'm out. But I wouldn't mind going back again, or like getting back to Washington State, sometime. Um, See where I don't know what to say to her. I just, if we had that life, if I was some rich, you know, some sort of astrophysicist or whatever you're looking for, some neurologist or some neurosurgeon or some sort of high-end lawyer, whatever you're looking for, how do you try to find the guy? I don't know how to tell you. I don't even know who your boyfriend is, but Spokane has done a lot of jobs at all. I mean, really. Kaiser's gone. R.A. Hansen. I mean, I don't know how to tell people in Spokane about work. I'm going back to Michigan. In that place, you're talking about cars. Uncle Bob works for Ford. His son works for Apple Computer. That's like corporate jobs. It's a thing where Matty's working in a bowling alley. He's got a high school education. But it's a thing where, Michigan's a state that, I had no idea what to tell Michigan. But, when I get back there and it's football season, I'll go see some football games. Uh, I can tell you one quick story that's pretty funny, being a guy. Ever since I was a little kid, there's a mall in Ann Arbor, and there's a Michigan store, like a University of Michigan store. We were back in Ann Arbor, and it was a thing where, like, I think it was my grandpa's 95th birthday. Lacey met my grandpa outside of P.F. Chang's. He's still alive. He was gonna be 99 in July. He lives in Spokane, but it's like a thing where, he says have sex every day, Jacob, and he'll live to be 99 years old. He never went to rehab. He still has, I called him on the phone before I played golf. He's like, Jacob, it's drinking my vodka. Grandpa, he's still going, dude. Multi-millionaire like you wouldn't believe. Never had a corporate job. He sold pipe to corporations. He sold things to corporations is what he did. He's an engineer. It's a thing where, I want to go to Grandma's house and take his vodka. Actually, I will. Before I go back, I want to see Grandma before I went to Michigan. I'll go drink a vodka with him. But I'm a guy that, I don't know what to, tell. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm a guy that, well, I'm just telling you, that's how you live to be 99. My grandpa thinks. Have sex every day, Jacob. And my grandpa hasn't been laid in over 9.5 years. I know. It's like, his wife's dead. He hasn't, his wife died about 10 years ago. But there's a thing where, I don't want to tell, but like, I don't want to say. Um, so I'll be taking a train back to Michigan. We're going back to Michigan. It seems, Uncle Bob lives there. Uncle Jack lives in Jackson, Michigan, outside of Ann Arbor. Matt lives, a friend of mine, Matty lives in, it's kind of a halfway house in Ann Arbor. He hasn't drank since his dog died. He's over 40, and he just wants a family. Girls, I don't know what to tell Matty about girls, but he just wants a family. So, I think he went back. His, his sister adopted. She's adopted an Asian girl. She's like she's she's some rich girl that's married now. And like Maddie, he's not married. He's over 4 years old. He's talking to me. He's got guns to his head, knives to his chest. I mean, it's just Maddie just holds it really. Shit. So, I don't know what to say about things, but I'm going to 90-day psychotherapy. Um, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I'll try not to drink after I've been on Nirvana. It's the worst torture you believe. He hasn't tortured me before that. I thought I was schizophrenic. I mean, I just can't stand it. Government hates my ass, by the way. I have no idea why. I'm just kind of curious. But so he's just hanging there. I mean, I don't know how, you can watch my radio stuff. I'll probably do it from Michigan or whatever. Yeah, I don't mind playing his songs, or I can start a band in Michigan once I get out of rehab again. And the thing is, in corporations, like these benzos, clonazepam, or panic attacks. This doctor in Spokane, I can't get benzos anymore. I almost died a couple of Christmas ago. Truly, I know my benzos. They just rock my ass. So I hope to make it out, dude. You know, so I don't know what to tell you, but if I ever make some money, Lacey, once I'm a multi-millionaire, and just say you love me, just pretend. I wrote a song. You could read it. I lost it, but can't you pretend? Just say you love me, and then marry a multi-millionaire, or buy Ryan Moore's parents' house and live in the basement. Nah, I love you so much. I'm gonna have a drink, babe. I'm gonna rehab. My dog's dying. I love you. I can believe. I would like to get back to high school reunion. I want, it's like a thing where a good friend of mine, Artie, he's like, go. He's been to one high school reunion. He's from West Virginia, and he's like, he's in his early 60s, and he's still alive. Actually, he's divorced, and he never got remarried. He's got a couple kids. Yeah, but it's a thing where he never got remarried. But it's a thing where he went back to his 20 year. He's like, go back to 20 year, Jake. He's crying in his beer as his high school girlfriend walks up there. Whoever she was, he was crying. Uh, she must have, he loves his high school girlfriend. You know, I love a lot of women from high school. Truly, a lot of girls I've known when I was a kid. I love you to pieces. Um, I want to tell you. But going back to Michigan, I don't know when I'll be back in Washington State, really. So, I'm gonna have a drink and I'm growing my hair out too, just because. But, you know, but, maybe, I don't know any idea. Uh, you can play a song. I'm in a band. I could start a new band. My brother trashed my house the other day. I don't know what he was drunk. I was stand him out here. But see how sexy this is, Lacey? This is like a model's body. I mean, I run Bloomsday every year. I'm just so driven, honey. I don't tell you. She loves me naked as well. I don't tell you, Lacey. You've got your pole, you've got your chain tied, pin me tight, tie me up again. Who's got the claws and you, my friend? Deep in your heart beats again. Sweet like candy to my soul. Sweet you rockin'. Sweet Cheryl, lost for you, I'm so lost for you. Oh, when you come crash into me, and I come into in a boy's dream, in a boy's dream, yeah. touch your lips just so I know how in your eyes love it glows. So I'm bareboned and crazy for you. Oh, and you come crash into me, yeah, baby. Please come crash into Please come crash into me, baby. If I've gone overboard, well, I'm begging you to forgive me, Lord, in my case. But I'm holding you so, girl, close to me, and you come crash into me, yeah, baby. Please come crash into me. Hike up your skirt a little more and show your world to me. Hike up your skirt a little more and show the world to me. In this poetry, I'll watch you there through the window and I stare at you. Wear nothing but you wear it so well, tied up and twisted the way I like to be. For you, for me, come crash into me, baby. Come crash into me, oh yeah. Crash into me, oh yeah, yeah. Crash into me. Well, I'll be your Dixie chicken if you be my Tennessee lamb. We'll go dancing, baby, down in Dixieland. Crash into me, oh baby, won't you crash into me? Well, I am swimming in your seas and in your oceans. I can feel the waves come crash into me, baby. Come crash into me, oh yeah. Will come crash into me, yeah. Well, it's for you, hey. I don't know if you like that band, Dave Matthews Band, but you could. Should I just flex for it? All the girls come running. They're so in shape, you know. Jeez, what a physique, Jacob. You know, it's a music business, you know. Just Matthew McConaughey is so jealous. You know, I don't tell him. You know, he's a guy that he takes his shirt off. But Jacob, these are beach rules. You can't do this at the beach. You can't walk down the beach looking like that. You know. There's rules at the beach, honey. So, I like the rules at the beach. Boy, put a shirt on. Man, titties.